Hey guys, it's Sharon from Digital Nomad Quest, and today I want to tell you guys about remote jobs that you can do from anywhere in the world. So if you want to become a location-independent digital nomad and you're not ready to take the leap yet to make passive income, then it's a good idea to start looking for remote positions. This can help you support you on your journey while you're on your travels. And because of technology, there's so many jobs that you can actually do without being stuck in a cubicle, which is actually really crazy, right? Back in the day, you needed to be present at your work. You needed to be at the office. But now because of the internet, you can actually find jobs that you can do with a laptop wherever you go, right? And I think in this day and age, we're really gearing towards automation. We're really gearing towards creating tools that allow you freedom. So I think we're moving in this direction, and I think it's important for you guys to start learning skills like this so that you can be ahead of the game. You know, a lot of people wonder what kind of remote jobs there are. And for me personally, I was able to work in digital marketing because I've had experience in it for about 7 years now, actually. If you want my full story, you can click this link. But yeah, basically I took 3 part-time remote positions while I was traveling before I started transitioning into passive income. Having those remote positions significantly helped me in my journey because it really gave me the confidence that it's possible to design your life. It also made me realize that opportunities are endless. You can keep learning skills online and be able to travel the world and not be confined to 9 to 5 if you don't want to. So that's why I want to make this video about 8 jobs that you can do remotely. So let's get started. Number 1, you can be a copywriter. As a copywriter, you're normally producing blog posts or press releases or things like that for people or companies. With this position, you'll need decent writing skills. But in order to do that, you usually need to kind of build up your resume and your portfolio. You can do that by creating your own blog, or you can just jump in head first and start applying to tons of positions. And then the more work you do, you can actually build up that portfolio saying, hey, look, I've done this work for clients. I can do this for you too. And you can just keep building that portfolio and then getting more pay as you keep getting more experience. Number 2, you can be a video editor. If you have video editing skills, this is a great remote position because you can do it from anywhere in the world. I've hired for client work, and all it really takes is for you and your client to be able to transfer large files. And there are a lot of sites that allow you to do that, like Mediafire, Dropbox, SendGB, and Google Drive. In order to do video editing, you'll need to have software like Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro, and maybe even After Effects. But if you're just starting out, you could even possibly use Movie Maker or iMovie if you don't know anything about it, because when you're starting to build your portfolio, you got to work with what you have, right? So as long as you can get clients, you can start building your portfolio. It's the same type of idea with all of these positions. You build up that resume and then get more work that way. Number 3, you can be an English teacher or a teacher for any other language. There's so many websites now that allow you to teach online, and I actually used italki to learn Spanish. So I had a Spanish tutor. I was paying him per lesson, and you just buy credits on the website. You're able to use those credits to sign up with any teachers. It's a great way to either, learn a language or just teach English or any other language that you know. There are other sites like VIP Kid and Cambly. There's so many other sites. So it's really easy to find, but I do recommend italki because I loved my experience there as a student. So italki lets you actually set your own rate. Cambly, you are able to make $10.20 per hour. And VIP Kid, you can make $14 to $22 an hour. Number 4, virtual assistants. Virtual assistants are self-employed people who help with administrative tasks and technical tasks. VAs are extremely helpful for entrepreneurs looking to expand their businesses. I personally use VAs myself because I need to outsource work to focus on growth. But if you handle all of those tasks, you can also build your business as a VA because you can work with multiple clients and start building out their businesses and handling those tasks, which can actually make you a lot of money. Number 5, you can be a graphic designer. So graphic designers create visual concepts and build designs for ads, brochures, cards, magazines, and more. There can be a steep learning curve, but there are many resources online to teach you how to do graphic design. Graphic designers usually use Adobe creative apps like Photoshop and Illustrator. And generally, they're going to need to know skills like branding. They need to have creative and typography skills. And they're also going to need to learn how to present and communicate with clients, just like all these other positions. It can be a lucrative job, especially if you build your portfolio and build your client base. Number 6, you can be a web designer. A web designer creates attractive and functional websites, and if they're experienced in UX, they can actually help with optimizing their websites so that people stay longer on the websites and convert better. All of this, of course, can can be done online. You'll need to communicate with your clients. There is, again, a steep learning curve, but you can learn from free resources out there. I'm going to put a link below to a website that links to a bunch of web design boot camps that you can actually sign up for to learn these skills. Number 7, customer support management. So customer support representatives need to learn how to deal with conflict, help with conflict resolution, dealing with people, maintaining composure under high pressure situations. So there are ways, of course, to do customer service online through live chat and email, and also through phone. So if you have a phone that can work anywhere in the world and you have a laptop, you're good to go to start doing customer support for people. Number 8, you can be an app developer or a web developer. Being an app or web developer does require coding knowledge, which can be challenging, but it's also doable. So there are boot camps out there now that can teach you coding within 2 or 3 months or so. It's very intensive, and you stay there for hours and hours a day learning coding. But if you actually graduate from those boot camps, you can actually get a job without having to do 4 years of university to get that coding or CS degree. So these boot camps can really help you with learning coding and then getting you that remote position. There are also, of course, free resources out there. So if you want to look, you can check Code Academy as well. I actually use Learn Code the Hard Way to learn a bit of Ruby. So now if you go on that website, they actually have a few more languages there that you can learn. So lastly, I'm going to talk about being a digital marketing professional, because that's what I do. So I think digital marketing is a great profession because it's applicable to businesses. Like if you're starting your own company in the future, you're going to need to learn marketing to help drive sales for your product. It's basically necessary for all businesses, so I don't see there being a shortage of positions anytime soon. So with marketing, you can learn things like social media marketing, email marketing, paid ads. So those are probably the basic ones to start learning in the beginning. So those are some skills you can look up. And as you get more advanced, you'll learn how to do go-to-market strategy and kind of marketing consulting for different companies. But start there, start small, right? And then I'm going to make another video in the future about my favorite marketing resources for marketing education, because the field's always changing. So you need to stay up to date or else things will get outdated. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video on remote jobs that you can take to work from anywhere in the world. If you like this video, comment below and let me know which skill is one that you think you could learn in order to work remotely. And make sure to share with your friends and like this video, subscribe to get my latest videos, and click that bell button to be notified for my next upload. So thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video.